Hello everyone, it is me, Mary, and today I am here with a video to hopefully help you learn how to play the numbers game at Walgreens to make it to where you walk away with a moneymaker, or you just have a very low out-of-pocket for items that you may not have coupons for, XYZ. Okay guys, so when you've been couponing for a very long time and you are an individual who has a very large stockpile, I keep mine in a 3-year except for items that are perishable, so you know, those items I have to really watch and see how I do that. But anyways, so I like to keep a rather large stockpile. And when you get to that point, you don't really want to spend the money. So for me with couponing, I don't like spending money at all. I like everything to be free, and I do like to compensate for my gas, my time, and my tax as much as possible. Typically not my time, but at least if I come out not having to pay for tax or gas, I'm pretty happy with continuing to do the couponing right now. Okay, so how do I work that out? Well, different stores produce different rewards and benefits. So if you recall back in the day at Target, it was an amazing place to shop. It still is, but for a money-making situation, Target was very great. So say that we ended up, after coupons, spending $3, and we were going to receive a $5 gift card for what we had spent. That would be a moneymaker of $2. However, they have since changed their couponing policy, and it does not allow for that anymore. So even if you know, say that, anyways, it'll make it to where you can't have a penny moneymaker at all. So very different there. Now, at places like CVS, we receive ECBs, and those are at face value of the actual ECB. So if you earned $1, you earned $1, and that's that. Now, we do have the Beauty Club, which is wonderful. If you spend $50, you'll receive $5 on participating products, then you'll receive a $5 ECB reward. Now, Walgreens also has that. This is the Beauty Enthusiast program. And with Walgreens, that's a really great deal. However, it's a little bit different than CVS. So at CVS, you know, you can pay for everything with your ECBs and still receive or meet your Beauty Club. Now with Walgreens, if you pay for points or pay with points, you're not going to receive that amount that you paid in points to go towards the $50. So in other words, if you spent $10 on items and you decided to use $10 in points, that would be $0 would go towards your Beauty Club, because you, in theory, to Walgreens didn't spend anything, even though you did because you used your points, but whatever, that's the way it works. So that's why when I did the video the other day, I had to very clearly, you know, break that down. And if you want to see the deal, I would just probably screenshot the offer unless you want to hear the rant. But that's going to be the thumbnail that is about 7/16 Moneymaker. So let's go ahead and discuss how we're going to work this out to make it free for you, or get you some free money, and you can decide what you want to do with it. So at Walgreens, we have a point system, and essentially when you spend 5,000 points, you receive $5. Now, if you spend 10,000, or excuse me, when you have 5,000 points, you receive $5 rather. The same thing with 10,000 points, you're going to receive at face value $10. Now, as you continue to increase, you will see that you are rewarded. That is the rewards program. So if you have 18,000 points accumulated, that's $20, 30,000 points is $35, and then 40,000 equals $50. So as we see, the highest benefit, or the, you know, thing that yields the highest reward, is going to be reaching 40,000 points. So in the deal the other day, I got you to 40,000 points, plus I got you the beauty. That's how it ended up being a 7/16 moneymaker. So in saying that, the maximum return that we can receive is the, you know, free $10. So if you decide to accumulate $100 in points, that's really great and that's awesome. However, what I would try to get you in the mindset of doing is, instead of thinking about, you know, accumulating a lump amount of money, I would say that you're wanting to stay into a free environment or a money maker environment. So what I would do is always get yourself to 40,000 points, and then use that $10 there to play with, because it's free money they're giving you. Get yourself right under 40,000 points, and then bring yourself back to 40,000 points. And that's what I do. And we have some amazing people who subscribe to me, especially Laura. She's one of them. She's been with Walgreens for over 10 years. So that's an individual that you can, you know, obtain a wealth of knowledge from, and she's very awesome with sharing. So if you ever see her on there, please shout out to her. So let's look at what I decided to do. So this weekend I'm going on holiday. My family, we like to go on holiday many times during the year, and we do, 3 to 4 day vacations, mini vacations, so we can do a lot of different things. So this weekend we are going on holiday, and what I like to do is get a suite that has a kitchenette. So more than a kitchenette, a full kitchenette, excuse me. And when I'm out of town, I like to be able to bring some essentials to not spend a lot of money. So one of those things that I have to have, because I'm like a full-blown like Coke addict, like Diet Coke, okay, I have to have my Diet Coke, period. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and buy my Coke at Walgreens. Well, why am I doing that? Why would I just not go to Shaw's? Well, the reason is at Shaw's I'm going to have to pay out of pocket, and I don't feel like paying out of pocket, nor do I want to pay with my money. I want to pay with somebody else's money, which is Walgreens money. So here what I'm going to do is I went ahead and I went to Walgreens. Now this is 3 for $10. At my store it wasn't 3 for $10, it was 3 for $11. So let's look here at my receipt and what happened. So I ended up purchasing the 3 Diet Cokes. I have a deposit of 5 cents per can or bottle. I get that back because I recycle, so it's really not a problem. But anyways, my subtotal was $12.80, and then I ended up having a total here of $13.41 including tax. So I used $10 in points. Now I had $55 in points when I walked in the door. Now you see I only have $35 in points. So the reason that it dropped by 20 is not because I spent $20. It's because I reduced my point balance from the 40,000 points. So they took back their free money from me. So now we see for me to reach the $50 again, which is the 40,000 points, I have to increase it by 2,580 points. So what I decided to do was capitalize on a very easy deal that we have this week. So this week we have the Irish Spring and Soft Soap deal. Now I have both of them listed, but I just did one, and that's going to be what's highlighted there because I only had the coupons. So for illustrative purposes, I do have 2. So as we see, I decided to purchase 2 Irish Spring at $3.99 each, which is a total of $7.98. Now I utilized 2 of the $1 off coupons, which took off a total of $2. Now my total out of pocket was $5.98. Now I did not pay with points. The reason I did not pay with points is because I want the total $7.98 to go towards my beauty club because I want that extra $5. Eye on the prize. So I received back 5,000 points, which is $5. Now, remember, I only was lacking 2,580 points to be able to reach my $50 reward. So with this, I reached my $50 reward. So my total loss, per se, is 98 cents at face value. And a lot of people are doing this deal this week and paying 49 cents a bottle, which is a really good deal. However, the way that I look at things is that I need to get it for free and get paid. Once again, that was explained in the beginning of the video. So what did I receive? Where are we benefiting here? So I got to my 40,000 points. So that gave me a free $10. Now, in addition to that, I also ended up receiving the 5,000 points, which is $5. So, and I got that from the Irish Spring. So my total out of pocket was $5.98. I received back $15, and that's a $9.02 moneymaker. So let's look at how this worked out for me. I'm sorry that it's in Spanish. I forgot to translate it. That is not like me, but it is what it is. So I'm very sorry. I'll just work with it through a verbal English translation. So I ended up spending $13.41 in Coca-Cola products, and that was including tax. Now the other day I had a $7.16 moneymaker. Now today I ended up having a $9.02 moneymaker after my expenditure. So what I spent, I ended up having a $9.02 moneymaker. Now in total I have a $2.77 moneymaker. Now you're probably wondering, well, how is that? So let's look at this way. I received $15 in points. Now I paid $5.98. So that left me with $9.02. Now the other day I had a moneymaker of $7.16. So that right there brought me to $16.18. However, today I spent $13.41 in Diet Coke. So that leaves me with $2.77. Now the reality is I had a little bit of tax today, like 40 some odd cents for the Irish Spring, less than that. But anyways, I had that tax and then some tax from the other day. So it really left me with a 23-cent moneymaker or something like that after all my taxes were considered. But the reality is that I'm still sitting at a moneymaker, and this is how I shop. So the deals at my grocery store happen to be better than the deal at Walgreens, However, this is free. My grocery store isn't free. So what I would say is that whenever you're thinking about accumulating a massive amount, a copious amount of points, I would say to challenge yourself, get yourself just under those 40,000 points, go ahead, buy what you need to buy, bring yourself back to those 40,000 points, preferably in something that is very inexpensive and a high return, so higher point value. So whenever we get freebies or things like that, that's when you need to start building your points to have free money. So okay guys, I really hope that this video helped you, and I hope that this sort of explains how I look at things from a pure numerical perspective, no emotional sense when it comes to couponing. It has to be moneymaker. There's no want in couponing. I don't want anything that's going to make me spend the money for it. What I want is to work my way around the numbers to be able to get what I need at a free or money-making cost. Okay, guys. So once again, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye, guys.